All right. Welcome to Papa Do Preach,
the Dad Podcast.
All right.
We ain't going to talk about the episodes anymore because we're getting to a point now. We made it past 10, which means we no longer need to keep track.
When you screw up 12 in a row, it's time to give up.
11.
That's fair.
So,
we got 2 right.
Don't forget to follow us, like, subscribe anywhere where you get your podcasts.
That's right.
Go to YouTube, follow the channel, and
go to Instagram and watch our video that has like 400,000 views that gained us like 17 followers.
Nice.
We finally have more followers than we have videos posted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moving up in the world.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So I think we should just roll right into this, dude.
All right, so we're here with Gary Martin, who is a new stepfather, which I thought would be great to talk to, hear about what he's afraid of besides his wife. And,
Right.
and
Newly married as well.
yes,
Yeah.
newly married, newly stepping into becoming a step parent, which I'm sure isn't easy. Where you got the return of Thomas Blackman, who will hopefully be here a lot because.
Yes, I'm here,
Yeah.
guys. Let's and
Yeah.
ladies, if you watch, I don't know.
They don't.
About 15%.
We
on
talk too
YouTube.
much about farting and
Okay.
shitting.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
Pay attention.
That's fair.
Yeah. So, all right. So you haven't watched any of the full episodes yet.
No, I come across the clips like on
Okay.
IG and stuff.
So we like to just start with This Week in Dadding, where we all kind of just talk about something that happened related to our home as dads.
Yep.
Maybe with our kids.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
What you're having to deal with. You want to kick it off, Jake?
I can kick it off. So I have been learning slowly how to properly take care of myself. I think I mentioned that on the episode with Dan that I was starting to go to the gym,
Showering.
showering regularly. Yes, I took 2 showers yesterday.
How
and
many
that's
times are you
rare.
flossing yet?
I'm not flossing
Okay.
yet. So
Too
not
much
that
blood, right?
not that good. But yeah, no, I just logging calories and things like that. I never thought I'd get to that age to where I was like concerned about that and paying attention to that, and I feel like I'm finally growing up.
Yeah. You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
That's, like, dude, it's very important. Like I can piggyback off of what you're saying. I got back on my lifestyle changes, I like to call it.
Good.
And I was walking out of the kitchen, and my daughter was like, "So what can you eat on this thing?" And I was like, "This, and this." And she goes, "That sounds miserable. I'll just have a piece of cake." And I was like, "Well, I didn't say that you had to follow it." Like, so I mean, like, I'm just doing it for me as a dad, like literally wanting to be there
Yeah.
in the future for my kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of.
Well, you dropped some serious weight too, didn't you?
Yeah, I lost 80 pounds.
Nice.
And I've put back on like 20 of them, but
That's all right.
That's a good trade-off.
yeah,
It's balance,
I'm
brother.
still where I want to be. Well, I'm still going where I want to be now.
Right.
But
Progress,
of
not
course,
perfection.
with work
Yeah, that's right.
and the
Bingo.
coaching of ball and like just all the things that come along with being a dad, like you just kind of sometimes you put yourself on the back burner.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I am.
I feel like it wasn't even so much that I was putting myself on the back burner. I just like didn't think about it, and now I'm starting to get to the age where I do need to worry about that because I want to be healthy for my kids.
Right.
I want to
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have a newborn at 45. I want to feel like
young. You're gonna have to have some energy.
You're gonna be a
I mean,
baseball
I'm
dad,
probably
too.
gonna hit a point of TRT at a certain age.
No,
just
have you
because I
seen-
don't want to.
Have you seen him throw a baseball? He's not gonna be.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's gonna be a baseball watcher.
First
Dad.
off, I could manage a team, and I can manage damn well.
all right.
Do a better job than Aaron Boone's doing. That's for damn sure.
That's okay.
So
Sometimes you want to own the team versus playing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
now
You're right.
I'm not gonna. I would have a hitting coach and a pitching coach, and it would
Yeah.
not be me.
Right.
That's
But
fair.
I could certainly manage a team, and I know baseball inside out.
Yeah, I get it.
So
Absolutely.
What about you? You want to start? You want to go down the line?
I mean, yeah, I'll go. I accidentally beat the shit out of Amelia the other day.
Hell yeah.
That was aggressive, but okay, I understand what you mean because I grew up in a similar household, so I know.
So we
Define
wrestled-
accidentally.
Well, we wrestle a lot before bed. So like I'll get on my knees on the floor and she'll run circles around me, and like I'll act like I'm gonna scoop her, and then I'll like scoop her with my arm in the hip, and she bends over my hip, and I flip her over, and she cracks up. She does it again. One of the times she dropped to her knees at the last second, and it was clothesline from hell.
Oh,
Like boom! I think I knocked the wind out.
you
of
got
her.
to stop watching my clips on IG.
She goes, she didn't make any sound for a little bit, and I'm like,
Oh,
and she came to me and hugged me, and then she started crying real loud.
Ambulance.
And then
Called an ambulance.
no, I mean literally crying, and then I feel better now. Back to playing.
Yep.
Falls right after that. Her tooth cuts her lip. Doesn't even slow her down for a second. So she's got tears in her eyes, blood on her lip, and she wants to keep playing and wrestling me. And I'm
Kids are resilient.
I'm telling you.
Dude, if you don't
That's my girl.
like hone in on the fact that they just got hurt, they'll completely forget.
Yeah.
They'll completely run by it. My nephew's the same way, man. If you stare at him, it's like he knows that you know what just happened,
Yeah.
and he reacts. But if you just like, I'll tell Shay, I'll be like, don't look at him.
Yeah, if you do the "Are you okay?" They're like, "Oh shit, something happened."
Yeah.
But like Harper will, face plant, and I'll just start tickling her foot, and she'll just forget that she just like literally broke her nose.
You take the
Yeah.
focus and place it in a different area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I really do think the wind got knocked out of her for a second. Like,
I'm
the
sure.
sound she made.
I mean,
it's
dude-
not hard to knock the wind out of a 3-year-old.
Right.
No.
Well, not even that, but I feel like we come from a different era of childhood than what we have today.
I have memories of this with my dad.
So like, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So
like,
like,
I love doing this stuff.
my family was huge, and then me and my brother, we were the youngest. So like, they used to beat the shit out of us. But it made us into like I'm not gonna say like we grew up faster, but we had our moments where like we had to be big boys because we were around all of our cousins and stuff, and they wouldn't allow you to be a punk. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like it's necessary I call it character development.
It
You know what I
is.
mean?
There you
Things
go.
happen.
Very
Like I
much
still
so.
have scars and scrapes from my cousin like pushing me down the stairs at my grandparents' house. It happens, man. Like me and my brother, we fought like cats and dogs, like whatever. You know
My
what I'm saying?
sister and my cousin used to. We at one point in New York, we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. So my parents' bed and a bunk bed in the 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
And my sister and my cousin used to pull me up to the top bunk when I was afraid of heights, and try to get me to throw me to my parents' bed.
Oh man, y'all were watching.
Well, that's fun.
Attempt to make the bed. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, and see, and I can concur with what you said, Gary. Like, we grew up in a different era.
Yeah.
Like, now, like, especially with me having a girl and a boy now, like, it's so weird. Like,
Yeah.
Clashing personalities, man.
and they do have that. They do have that going on. But I have to remind my wife, he is a boy, so we have to, like, let him
Yeah,
fall.
let him
Like,
get his
he
shit kicked in every
because
now and then.
I'm like I said, we know I'm one of those parents that just like say, hey, if I tell you not to do something, I'm not going to tell you more than once.
Uh huh.
So I have told you countless number of times, run on the grass and not the concrete.
Oh,
So when you fall on the concrete and you
Yeah.
busted your lip open, guess what? Not my problem. And my wife wants to run down to, oh my gosh. And I'm sitting there going, don't go down there. Just let him figure it out.
Yep.
He fell, dusted himself off. I'm okay. Went right back to run on the concrete. So I guess you didn't learn your damn lesson. So
it'll
let's just
happen
do it again. And then so he fell again. Then he learned, oh, this don't feel so good. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it again.
Some areas in life are self-correcting.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like the old school, like they won't touch the stove more
Yeah,
than once.
right.
It's the same shit as running
I
around
never
outside
touched it
because
once.
that's the same thing, man.
Yeah.
Like there's the driveways to be parked on, not played on.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And if you fall, and I mean, I still have scars on my knees, elbows, whatever. That's on me. And my mama will be on the porch like shaking her head, like I done told you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got a pretty nice scar on my left wrist from Christmas morning where my mom told me, do not go outside and get on the go-kart yet until your dad comes back.
That was this
So-
exact story.
So I said, and so I go in there, I call my cousin to come to the house. He's older than me, so he'll get it started. We can just go riding. Well, I grew up on a dead end street, so like it was. I mean, you could play. Well,
yeah.
not this time. I got in. He started up, came over. I'm going. We go into the main road, and he sees where we're going, and I don't press the brake, so he jerks the go-kart. He jumps off, and I land, and I slide and skin up my wrist from not listening. Did I ever go back on the go-kart until somebody was home that...
Did you learn?
Yes, I learned. That listen in so many words.
I got a funny one with that. It's like super quick, but my parents watch our podcast all the time, and they'll appreciate that I remember this. But
I met them for the first time yesterday.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
that's pretty
Oh
funny.
yeah,
people.
they're giving me some ammunition for when
My
you guys
dad,
are-
1000%.
my dad bought one of those 2-seater go-karts, like the real low ones, and
Okay.
you know he's always like modified like race cars, and he's always like racing go-karts and things like that. So he was all excited to show us about it.
Yeah.
And this was when we lived in Ohio. We had like 13 acres, and he was like taking really tight turns right by the driveway, the gravel driveway. So we're talking about there are things for playing, which is the yard, which is where we were driving it.
Yep.
But he was getting right up there, and it's like the joke now is that my dad, like Batman, threw me out of this fucking go-kart at like 30 miles an hour and skipped across the gravel. And then like just got up
Holy shit.
and was just, I mean, like everybody panicked, like I
Of
was
course.
like dying, but
Yeah.
I had scars. I had rocks in my like knees and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
But it's
yeah.
like,
couple head
Absolutely.
injuries, I think.
guess what?
Yeah, definitely.
I learned that
Yeah.
the seatbelt tightens,
Yeah.
For a
and you don't
reason.
just say, "All right, just
It's on.
Yeah, got it.
No, you,
Yeah.
you gotta cinch it up." So now, trust me, anytime I get in my like even like my car,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like
Exactly.
adamant with my
that's
kids
so
and myself. I'm like, put your seatbelt on right now because I have like PTSD of getting flung across the driveway.
I mean, just put your seatbelt
Thanks,
on.
Dad.
We're in a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's,
mean,
it's opened
I've
my
drove
eyes to
for
safety,
years.
Dad. So in the long run, it was a good
Yeah,
thing.
it worked. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I hit Amelia with did you learn something this week? I can't remember what she did. She was doing something she was told not to
did
do
you
and took a
learn?
bad fall.
Yeah, yeah.
And like luckily my wife is on that page with me too. We were both just like, so did you learn something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
No,
so-
absolutely.
such a good line.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like somewhat sarcastic, but it's just like
Yeah.
it's a genuine question.
oh, yeah.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
And then you give them a chance.
Yeah.
JoJo, all the time. What'd you learn not to do?
What would possess
all right,
you to
well,
think
I guess
that was
we'll
a
be-
good idea? That's always my
Now we
favorite.
told you not to do that?
Yeah.
Because you'll get a boo-boo? That's the boo-boo we were talking about. You
Yep.
got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But on what you were saying with not reacting, I got a friend he says like when his son takes a bad fall or something and is like looks at him like crying and he just goes, "Do you need a hug? If you need a hug, I got one for you. But do you need one? Or are you okay?" He says
Yeah.
most of the time his son goes, "No, I'm okay."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, kids love to feel a sense of independence, even though it may not register exactly what independence is. Because if you
It
notice,
means no. That's what
when
it
they
is
get to a
no.
certain point, you try to help them do
I wanna
something.
do
they'll
it
say,
by
You
myself.
should hang out with my kids. They don't know what
Yeah,
that means.
Yeah.
They want independence, but they want you to do everything for you.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I was gonna say
You're
something.
still good.
No, I was gonna say something right there, but I'm gonna let that one ride.
Let it
'Cause,
ride.
Yeah, I need time for that later, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, what happened this week with you?
So with me this week, it's been a lot of.
Besides the concrete.
Well, no, the concrete thing, but no. So this week we kind of had it easy, which
Yeah.
I probably should not gonna with. But this week has really been good, and I will say that because like my daughter, like she started middle school, in July.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of navigating that, like, okay, you can be at school a little bit later, but that don't mean you need to sleep in to the last minute
Yeah.
if you want to stop and get breakfast. Like don't mess up my day and don't piss me off.
No,
like
don't piss me off.
in so many words, but in dadding, I think that I've just kind of learned that they do watch and care, even though sometimes the attitudes might not like show you that.
Yeah.
Because I had that experience with my daughter this week. Like she's concerned about me, like making sure that I'm eating what I'm supposed to be eating.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like
She's naturally supportive.
yeah, and I mean like Saturday, she got out there and helped us clean the cars. Like we cleaned out the inside of the cars, like all that stuff. Like, and I think that I missed just doing something that didn't cost money with my children. Like I learned that
Amen,
this
brother.
weekend, dadding. Like spending that time with them. I mean, we were cleaning out the cars, you know, just doing stuff like that around the
Yeah.
house with them meant so much to her that she was like, "Hey, you want to wash the outside?" And I was like, we could.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, how much you gonna pay me?"
Ooh,
There
you
it
almost
is.
got roped.
So that's what it was. Like I was like, okay, well,
There it is.
I can pay you, but you got to use this money for things like
You see the way my
that
bank account's
you
set up. Is it
want,
takes 2 to 3
because I'll
business
take care of
days.
your needs. But that's kind of like my like this weekend, Dad, and I just kind of learned that like experiences don't have to be monetary, and I knew that, but like seeing it in action
Yeah.
and like kind of thinking like, okay, I need to do more of this like this week, you know.
My daughter wants to walk the dog with us.
Yeah. Oh, and then
Kick a ball in the backyard.
Simple stuff, man.
my
Very
son
simple.
actually slept in his bed for the first time
How long?
this week, all night long.
No, I mean, how long has he been sleeping in your bed?
He's 4.
4 years?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
What about Thomas time?
Well, we have to. When you have to.
Do you put him to sleep and then he finds his way down there? That's what Harper does. We put Harper to sleep by herself, and then she wakes up, and then she finds her way down.
I'm so worried about this in October.
Most of the
kid's
time,
gone.
it's him just falling asleep in the bed with us
Oh, so
because
that's
he's
all
like
y'all.
laying.
Yeah.
It is actually
Y'all
on my,
just slacking.
It's actually on my wife. It's not on me. But you have to make appointments when you want to have that special time.
I got you.
So like now.
What are you doing Wednesday at 3?
Right. So like.
Business hours are only every other week.
Yeah. So what's been happening, like I said, we make appointments. Like, I got a flexible schedule. So like, sometimes drop kids off at school in the mornings and then
I'm going back to the house.
Yeah. So that's kind of been
Let's stay
how
on
you
brand.
have it. Yeah. So that you just have to like literally. I blame myself. I do blame myself. Like, but I was glad that he really went
lucky.
to his bed by his he literally grabbed his stuff, went to his bed, went and got in there, and we thought, okay, this is not gonna last the whole night. He got in his bed and he stayed in his bed the entire night, and I was so excited because, I like my king size bed, and I do not like having somebody kicking me.
A 3-year-old will take up a whole king size bed.
Yes,
Bro, on their own.
We were in a hotel room, and me and my wife were on both sides, and Amelia was the horizontal line in the H.
Yeah.
Say horizontal.
Yeah,
It's never.
completely
It's not even
stretched out.
diagonal. It's always you make an H.
Yeah.
It's you, wife, 3-year-old.
Yep.
Well,
And took out the whole length.
I got one that sleep so my daughter, if she slept clockwise. Like she'll start and then she'll turn and turn
Goes to
and
sleep
turn.
about 1:30.
Yeah, like she just turning.
She wakes up about 5.
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
so it's just
She got 24 hours in the night.
yeah. I was like, dude,
Insane.
so and with her, I will never ever forget the moment that I said she could never sleep in my bed again. When she one night I don't know what she was dreaming about, kick right to the
Sack.
Ooh.
yeah. So that's when I realized,
I've gotten like 7 of those this week.
oh
Yeah, that's
damn.
That's almost every
My
night.
daughter is so rough. I'm pretty sure this baby's going to be born like a retired boxer.
oh god,
Like-
oh baby.
Support the poop. Yeah. But what's going on with you, bud?
Man, honestly, just it's a weird spot, right? Because I come from a step-parent household, me and my brother both. So my mom was a single mom until I was 14. Then she married my stepdad. So I was one of those hard-headed, this is my house type kids. So me and my stepdad, we kind of clashed a little bit, but then we've kind of reconciled those things as I got older, and then you know what I mean.
Yeah. How old is your stepdaughter?
My stepdaughter's 15. She'll be 16 in January.
That's kind of a weird parallel with your
It
lives.
really is. It really is,
Like
man.
God's letting you know what it's like to be him.
Oh yeah. No, well, I mean, honestly, I can't really complain about my stepdaughter. She's very much to
I know your life is
herself.
on the line. Just blink. If
You
you're
know what I
in
mean?
danger.
No, I'm just being honest. She's very much to herself. She comes home from school, she disappears into her lair. And you'll
That's
hear
that age though. Yeah.
you'll hear some loud music, you'll hear the shower cut on and stuff like that. She may rumble down the stairs for dinner and then right back up. So it's we see each other in passing, or if she needs a ride somewhere or whatever, and stuff like that. But overall, man, it hasn't been bad. I think we've only ever butted heads maybe once or twice, and that's just because she comes from a place of there's an actual man in the house now, and I'm also the type of man that how I was raised in the family that I come from, we do things a certain way. Now, granted, as all men know, you got to bend and change a little for your wife. But
Overrated.
I love my wife, but at the end of the day, she knows there's just some shit that Gary's not going for,
Yeah.
period. And I have to draw the line on it, and sometimes it does lead to we're not speaking for a little while, where there's a slight argument. That's life. Whatever, we get past it. We have great communication, but like overall, man, it's been weird, but it hasn't been bad. You know what I'm saying? It has its moments like anything else, but like I have to adapt to the fact that I now have a child. She has to adapt to the fact that there's a grown ass man living in this house now.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes like she's made little comments about like, well, why'd you ask Gary? Because I'm a grown ass fucking man and I pay bills here. What do you mean? Why are you asking? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Actually, for what?
But she's not used to having someone like me in the house where like I'm all for negotiations. We can talk about things and I will hear you out. But if I say no, I meant no. And if you go against what I said and do it, you deal with whatever happens with that. And that's where I draw the line.
That's the biggest thing with me too, is I can't stand when I'm a stepdad as well.
Yeah.
I'll put my foot down and then immediately it's like,
let me run to mom.
Let me go ask mom. And I'm like, literally, I don't know how there aren't more broken doors that I've thrown my kids through.
My 3-year-old still does that.
Dude, I mean, but 3 years old and 6, 8, and 12 is a little different.
But
6, 8, and 12 should know, like, hey, this has never worked. You've gotten fussed at every time for doing this.
Yeah. I haven't had to do that. Like, there's been no... Her and I, we get along very great. Like, she'll come to me, hey, Gary, can you do this? Hey, Gary, can I do that? Can I go over here? Can my friend come? And everything is totally fine. Like, we don't have... Like I said, we've only ever butted heads maybe once or twice, and she's made her little comments and stuff, but I have to remember she's a teenage girl.
Yeah.
But also, my sister is 16 years old, and I know her attitude and her personality. So then when they get together, I'm like, glad my mom and wife's here, because Gary ain't got to stress about this shit. I'm going to let y'all handle that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But overall, man, I haven't had to battle that yet. But there has been like one time where I think she asked Shay to borrow some money for something, and Shay told her no, and like I was in the next room, so then she texted me, and I immediately was like, hey Shay, am I supposed to be giving her like $145? And she was like, what? For what? You know, so she tried to do the okie doke on me right there, but I know how that goes because me and my brother tried to pull that on my stepdad back in the day. So
that's a tough hill to like get over too, because I feel like they get away with it like once or twice because they're pretty sneaky.
They get away with it once,
and then they're
ice
like,
skating on your ass.
Right. So like sometimes, you know, Sam doesn't know that they asked me. So like they'll get one over on us, and I'll like watch JoJo come in and she'll have like a snack that I said no to because it's like 8 o'clock. And I'm like, dude, we're done eating today. And she'll be like, oh well, mom said it's cool. And I was like, I will smush that banana into your nasal cavity. Because I told you.
So I just say
to
don't go to
eat
my
that.
manager every time.
Yeah, there was
don't go to my manager.
There was a situation last summer where, and I don't even exactly remember what happened. I just know we came home and shit went from 0 to 1,000.
Okay.
And I was kind of like listening, trying to figure out what was going on. And so like Shay was having the spaz moment about what it was, and then I had to be the more moderate one that was like, hey, come here, let me talk to you. Tell me what's going on. Why did you think that was a good idea? Why did you think you were going to... And I even had to tell her, I was like, listen, I'm not that much older than you. And I was a menace to society as a teenager. So I already know what kind of time you're on. And I see the telltale signs, but like, I ain't no snitch. So like, I'm not going to run to Shay and... you know what I mean? But if you get caught red-handed...
I'm throwing your ass under the bus.
Don't try to lie, and then also don't try to rope me into it. You know what I mean? Because I will help you as long as you're trying to help yourself. You know what I mean?
How did I get in it?
Like, hold, pause.
I know that now.
Just to recap, Shay is a spaz, and you help her daughter get away with stuff. You got that, Shay?
No, hold, pause. That's all I said.
As long as you put me in this, I got to go home tonight.
And I've been on record by saying this to really anybody. I think you and I had this conversation before. 21-year-old me and like the mentality and the maturity level that I was at was nothing close to where I am now at 31. And like when I had that shift in my life, probably when I was 25, 26, I went through, like you said, a lifestyle change. I started doing things differently. My patience level grew so much, and then my maturity, and I'm able to have that woo-saw moment before I because I know how 21-year-old me would have like
that's why I'm
tore
glad
the roof off my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of glad I didn't have kids till I was older, because I was definitely short-tempered when I was younger.
Oh man.
And I'm still like, we already know how I do things. I cuss my children out because it builds character.
That's right.
So does Shay.
They learn what they don't like.
But
I don't like you talking to me like that. Good.
but,
Don't
okay,
make me.
Don't make me.
That's exactly how I am.
Like
Oh.
I'm just that. I'm that guy.
Don't make me. Yeah.
Like
know.
but I do agree that like see I had kids early, like 22 years old, and so like at this point, like I say this first one, my daughter, she grew up with us.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
This one, my son, we're actually like parents, if you will.
Yeah.
Like
I know what you mean.
I get, and so that's kind of where we are in life with how everything is going. Like, okay, like Charlie, I let you get away with a lot of stuff that I necessarily can't let your brother get away with because, like, girl, me and you, like, we here. But my wife always says that about me and my daughter is like me and her are like two peas in a pod. Like we have a moment in the mornings. Like that's the thing. We go get breakfast. We do stuff. So, but I get where you saying though because it's harder too having a daughter and a son because like I give my daughter can get away with murder for a lot of stuff with me.
Yeah.
However, when it comes to my wife, she knows I better tread lightly because my wife will fight her. Like I know that she will, and my wife has told her, like when you hear that scream from the bathroom that we've had, like she just like, I'm trying to get ready. And like I just
For your daughter?
my daughter was do that with my wife.
How old?
She's 11, and let me tell you something.
You can swing on her.
No. No, listen. I politely back my ass up out the way because I try to tell her
ain't
like,
my
hey sis, all I can
Take
tell
a phone
you
call
is
that doesn't exist.
Mom's a real one. You're gonna get
yeah, like you getting ready to get your life.
Ass whooped, son.
Like and so she literally came so close, and I'm just looking like in the back going,
cut it out.
carry your ass in the room, like stop.
So
And
there's been no physical altercations yet?
no.
I'm gonna tell you,
They
man,
still
when
alive.
I was not present. I was actually at the gym, but I got the call after it got literally physical at my house, and I'm trying to paint the mental image of seeing Shay pull this
Should
off.
we cut the camera?
And like, it was
Absolutely
wild.
not. Please elaborate.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know all
Headlock?
the details because I just
Triangle
know
choke?
that I got the call and
First
it was
degree
like,
attempted
I just
murder?
had to, put my hand, and I was like, "Oh wow," it.
Yeah.
Thank God I wasn't there because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I was at the counter and I heard that, I'm not going up there.
I don't want to
I'm
be a
not
part
letting.
of it.
That's no.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
let
let y'all
nobody as a
handle that.
witness.
All
I'm
right,
not a
no.
witness to anything.
So for me, I mean, again, I got a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
But no matter what, when I hear the stress levels being pushed to the max, I'm walking in being like, why are you making mommy do this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
So, I mean, if I was in that scenario when my daughter's older and I walk in the door,
Okay, so I'm gonna take a note. Ask her why she making mama do this.
Yeah.
Okay, I should have did that when she was talking.
I
to me.
think a lot of it has to do with like daughters. I've learned that daughters tend to butt heads with the mom more because they have more, and you're kind of just like the mediator, like you said. You're the mediator in the situation.
you're the ref.
Yeah, I mean realistically,
Pretty much, yeah.
or like the final leg of the relay race, right? So mom's
Yeah.
gone through every effort that she can, and now it's time for dad to step in and be like, "Yo, I'm fucking tired of listening to this from across the house."
Yeah.
Like that's our role with daughters, and then sons, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
I also think it's
you're
like if
Yeah,
there's
with
like-
him. Yeah.
you said he turns
there's
into a
lot
puddle,
of,
right?
He
like,
does.
similarities between the mother and the daughter. It's
Yes.
like there's a power struggle there as well
Yeah.
because like I've heard some tiffs back and forth, and I'm like, you are your mama's daughter.
Oh,
Shit.
Because I know that I've probably been in something like that with her before where
Yeah.
she said something to me and then like I'm having that little flashback and I'm like, okay.
She struggled with who's in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like
Her daughter
it's not
struggled with that?
1,000%. And then she'd be like, oh, we're nothing. Like I'm like, I live with both.
No, I meant does Shay's daughter struggle with who she sees in the mirror? Is she like put on some clothes,
I don't
change her mind,
I don't
put on
I
some
don't
different
know.
clothes, change her mind?
I don't think she has that. Like I think here's the thing. My stepdaughter she's a very beautiful girl and she has a high level of confidence and you can see it on her.
Good.
But just like anybody else, man, like everybody has some form of insecurity.
Correct.
I've never spoken to her about what hers are because I don't want her to feel like she's 15, right? So if a grown man is asking you those kind of questions, that's pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
Right. So I've never asked her that.
I mean, a
You know what I mean?
random
That's a
grown
good-
woman,
Yeah, but I'm
grown
saying,
man.
like, I try to respect.
That is a good line to draw.
I try to respect the
Yeah.
line, right? Now, if she came to me with something
Yeah,
and
that
let
makes
me
sense.
know it was a struggle and asked me, of course I'm going to help you. But
I'm jumping in.
yeah, absolutely. I think that she's in high school. She's a sophomore in high school. We know how those first couple of years in school
Yeah.
can be when you're
Yeah.
trying to find your friend group and it's adapting and doing different things. And I think she has some really good friends, but she's also very talented. Like, she knows how to do hair. She knows how to do nails. So sometimes, like, I'll be outside and a car will pull up and another teenage girl gets out and she's like, "Hey, I'm here to get my hair done." And I'm like, "What? Where?"
Are we running a salon?
You know what I'm saying?
Entrepreneur.
But it's nice because I know that is her in. That's her connection.
Yeah.
And I love to see that because she really doesn't go anywhere and do much because, you know, Shay's really strict on, like, her access to the world.
Hey,
You know?
amen.
Yeah.
Hey.
I love to see
Proper
that.
restriction, though.
Yeah,
absolutely,
Not,
yeah.
not
Good.
sheltering.
I
Yeah.
mean, there was a situation one time where I had to take the door off the hinges, the TV off the wall, because
I've
she
had
was
my
like,
door taken off my
revoked
hinges.
all, but I've been there too, right? So, like, revoked privileges or whatever. But overall, like, she gets great grades in school. She's pretty much a straight A student. We don't ever get calls of, like, her disrupting or getting
Yeah.
in trouble. You know, she's in driver's ed now, so we're mentally preparing for that.
Yikes.
You know, but overall,
I mean,
she's
exciting.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a home run.
Yeah, she's a really good kid, and I think that she will be very successful because at the age she's at now, she's already hustling.
All right.
Good.
And that's the thing is, she's got two entrepreneurial parents too.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that and I in my head, if a child sees you out here trying to make it, hustling, they learn by that.
That's
They
motivation, man.
they learn how to do things and learn to be independent, which, like, I'm all for the hustler. Like,
Yeah.
with my
1000%.
daughter, like, I promise you, like, my daughter is the hustler. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, she's a lot like, hey, I'm gonna do this, and I don't necessarily want to do this, but I'm gonna get paid. Like,
Yeah.
either, you know what I'm saying? So she's learning that. And so I see what you're saying too, though. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very careful, even though that's my daughter.
Right.
I'm very careful with what I talk about with her because, like, I don't necessarily want to be asking you
Right.
things
Yeah.
of, like, that nature.
Yeah.
Because it gets. Go talk to your mama about
Go
it.
talk to your mama. And I have said that before.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not, I can't, I don't know because I've never walked that path.
Yeah.
I walked the male path of
Yeah.
high school and adapting to friends and puberty and everything else. I've done that on the male side. I ain't got no knowledge of what the hell you got going on.
Yeah.
At all.
My my daughter and her friends, they were in the car one time and they said, "I'm on puberty."
Oh.
Was it a drug?
Yeah. They on puberty. I'm at the-
They said I'm getting to where I'm on puberty, and we're like, dude, can you?
You're just driving going, what?
Yeah, they're 8, and 10.
Yeah.
Like, so it's 2 8-year-olds and 10. And
Yeah.
so they're like, I'm on puberty, and I'm like, God, this is painful. And I like tried to put my phone up and record it because I thought it was hilarious because it was like the
yeah,
most
yeah.
cringe conversation ever.
Yeah.
So, when you were stepping into this, okay, you're getting married. You're coming into a household that has a teenage daughter at this time. Your
Yeah.
first experience in parenting in any way.
Yep.
That was going to be a question I had. Had you ever dated anybody prior to that?
That had
kids?
children.
Yeah.
Yeah, very short term though, and like they were kids because that was probably in my early 20s, so like the kid maybe 2 or 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
But nothing like to the
this.
level where we are now.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
absolutely not.
Continue.
So what like fears did you have before going into it? What did you find as you were involved in it? And there's no way anything you were worried about other men in your situation were worried about. So
Yeah.
like what
So
advice
I
would you
would
give
say
now
the
that you're
thing
there?
for me was, like I said,
Because real quick though, how long you guys all been living in the same house too?
so I moved in March of 24. So
All right, so you got over a year
Yeah.
under the same roof. You're settled in.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
now
But
a
it's
hierarchy
but
in the
hold on,
home.
it's different though because like when Shay and I first started dating, maybe not every single weekend. Like we'd rotate back and forth. She'd come to my house, I'd come to her, stuff like that, and we would more or less we had a little bit of interaction, but nothing until I actually got like fully moved in. But the thing for me was just trying to understand a teenage girl, right? Because
They can't even understand teenage girls.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
teenage boys don't
but to
understand
the best
themselves
of my
either.
ability, because like now I'm moving into a role where like this has been y'all's house, right? Y'all live
Yeah.
here. This is new, right? 'Cause
Y'all.
I'm the outside person that is now moving into this house.
Yeah.
So there's that adaptation period of like I'm another authority figure in the house, whereas there wasn't one before. So like whatever this person said was like the end all be all. Now it's the balance back and forth, but it's
All right.
also the fact that she was at the time a 15-year-old girl
Yeah.
that, you know, father was not present. I know what that's like to be a 15-year-old boy whose father is not
So
present.
y'all connect on things in a different
So I
way.
had to remember that when my stepdad came in, that was super weird for me because like it was always like, well, ask mom. What's mom say? Did mom say yeah? Did mom say
Yeah.
no? Now it's, well, I got to talk to my mom and pops because that's what we call them. So that was the thing for me was I had to try to find that balance of like, yes, I'm authority, but I didn't want to be like a superior dickhead because I had friends who will tell you to this day, and we're in our 30s, horror stories about their stepmom or stepdad because of shit they went through and shit that was said to them when they were younger. I didn't have that experience. My stepdad would, like you said, would let me and my brother get away with anything. But when my mom got home from work and that back door opened,
You better have everything.
judge and the fucking jury was home.
Yeah, like,
But my stepdad be like, hey, your mom's pulling up. Your mom's pulling up. Y'all better quit that.
clean up right
You know
now.
what I mean?
Like, put everything
and he'd be
away.
like,
He's
she
scrambling
walked
around
in-
the house with you.
Yeah, it would be. And that was like I think back now it was so funny because he'd be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? How was work? Yeah, yeah. Well, what have the boys been doing? You know, oh, they've been fine. Well, have they been? Did they do their homework? Yeah, we got it. Which
think
we did.
so.
He didn't lie, but then we were like, he was rowdy with us. Like he would
Yeah.
wrestle with us and stuff because he didn't have any kids, so he had to adapt. So I had to think back to that, and I had to try to come in
learn.
and not make it weird.
Well,
You know what I mean?
which is impossible because it's a weird situation for anybody.
Of course,
So,
and the fact of my age too. Like if I was 50.
That would be very
But I'm-
weird.
I'm
That would be
31.
more weird.
Yeah, it's like a
probably.
step grandparent just coming.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But was there like a moment of testing? Did something have to happen for her to realize that you are now an authority figure? In the
No,
house?
dude, that's what I'm saying, man. Like overall, I don't know that I could have asked to be introduced into a better situation just because she is so well behaved. And any type of like confrontation has been between them. Like nothing's been directed at me, and I chalk that up to the fact that
It just been them two for so long, ain't it?
that, and also when her and I do speak or our paths cross, I'm very direct with her. Not in an asshole way, but like, this is who I am, this is how I do things. You know, and she makes jokes because like, I'm super country. This is a real accent, this is not a put on. You know what I mean? So
You think he had a fake accent?
and I'm also
I didn't think he had a fake accent.
dude, people ask
But
me that all the time.
I have had.
You know,
Who does that?
My friend Devin said, he goes, I didn't expect that voice to come out of him.
yeah, nobody does. Nobody ever does. Like, so I'll tell you a story about some time I ran into some bikers at a gas station, but
I think you told me that. I remember
yeah,
that,
so
the music you were playing,
I'm
right?
I'm from a family. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
I remember
it
that.
was Def Leppard because I loved it. That's my favorite band. Right? So it was super funny. But I'm very loud, and I come from a loud family. So like when I laugh, it's a high level. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a ha type person.
the
I'm
mics
a-
are ready for
Crack my
Right,
side
you know
kind
what
of
I mean?
laugh.
Yeah, I'm bend over in the chair laughing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was different for her because that's not something that she was accustomed to having.
Yeah.
You
What,
know,
do
so
laugh like Chinese women?
no, definitely not. That's not. Definitely not doing. I'm not doing the golf laugh or clap or none of that. No.
golf laugh.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to laugh at golf either.
Nah.
I mean, what's so funny?
You got to be
about it?
real
Get the
quiet.
whisper.
It's a serious game.
So it was. It was a very easy situation to walk into just because she is such a good teenager. Like she's very much to herself. She's very self-sufficient. She does her own
I don't trust a
laundry.
good teenager.
She the
They're hiding
sneakiest,
something.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say she don't be trying to be slick, but like
yeah.
if you can name it, I probably been there, done it, and got a T-shirt.
Well, see-
so I see the shit, you know.
That's exactly where I have to sometimes call my. I'm like, look, daughter, Charlie, you are me, okay, and you can't out bullshit the bullshit.
You cannot.
Like seriously, like, cause you can come in here and talk these games and try to pull one over. You ain't gonna do it because
I'm a professional.
I am the one that created this scam. If you
Yes,
will,
sir. Yes, sir. I
I
wrote
know
the book.
how. I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
And like, it's so weird that like I really feel like God blessed me with a daughter at the appropriate time.
Sure.
Because he had to show me who I was and kind of what I did not to females, but like he put that daughter in my life to soften me up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was hardcore, I was mean, things like that. And my daughter kind of brought me down a little bit.
Yeah.
But also I have to tell her, like, don't mistake my kindness. Because I will knock you across the room. Even as a girl. Like and that's the thing. I have to tell her, like, you can't don't play with me. Like, please don't play
pick somebody else.
I'm screwing up with that because there's been 2 incidents where Amelia's pushed it to where I've gone to give her a spanking and then I've pulled back at the last second.
Oh heck no, I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, and I just can't do it.
No.
I
Dude,
grab her like Amelia,
it's
I'm like,
soul crushing, but I mean
It hurt.
I know, but then it's like basically she's like, you pussy.
yeah, we gotta slap Harper's hand all the time, dude.
The problem with
so
me,
sad.
Yeah.
and I don't know if y'all have this issue, but like
Yes, I don't know what it is, but I probably have.
I got all the issues, so
I will like punish my daughter, like, and then I'm like, oh, damn, you didn't have to do all that. Like, you didn't. Like,
no, I don't have that
I'm like, you didn't have to do all that.
problem at all.
Sometimes I'll take
I
it a
don't have
little
that
too
problem.
far. It does. Sometimes I feel bad for having to punch you, but like I'm off to
Punch?
school.
I thought
Punish.
I
punch.
I
made me
would feel
punch you.
guilt in a punch.
But,
yeah.
but
feel a
there's
little
been
guilt.
times where I've been wanting
I
to
did
like
knock the wind out of her once.
what I have to. Well, I mean, I've had to almost hem this little girl up because but I forget that she's witty like me. Like, she's very quick.
Yeah.
Can come back at you with something like, and it's almost like, okay, I cannot do this. Like,
Your mom was talking about you that way at the open house, by the way.
Oh yeah, dude, that
Yeah.
was exactly
Oh,
how. it was.
She
But
said
I
it was
thought
so
you
difficult to
meant
punish you
things.
because
Yeah.
it kept laughing.
And now I'm
laughing.
getting and I'm also getting like that karma's coming back around. 'Cause
And
now
it
anytime I try to
is.
punish Harper, it's the same way. Anytime I try to punish JoJo, it's like met with the same like
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
The clashing of personalities
dude,
at my house is like both are witty and both are quick on the draw.
Yeah.
So like one will fire off and the other one fires and then they'll fire and it's back and forth and I'm sitting there going, oh well, somebody's got to give in a minute
Yeah.
and it's not going to be nice. You know what I mean?
If there's one thing that makes me believe in God and karma, it's that I'm reaping what I've sowed.
yes, Lord.
Yeah.
I was that when I was younger.
I'm starting to get closer to we're living in a simulation every
Yeah.
day. Like the shit that
How's
comes
this shit
around.
So when it comes to like the discipline, I think we touched on it, but like, did y'all have like a clear line, like you not to discipline my child, or you can or can't?
Yeah.
I think it was just something that went
Open hand only.
it went unspoken because and
Inner
this
three
is just
fingers.
me from my personal experience. I can't speak for anybody else out there.
Can't make a fist.
My stepdad never disciplined physically me and my brother. Now he may hand me your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming to get the Xbox. You ain't got no TV. You can't go with your friends this weekend. Oh, guess what?
The
I'll have to
keys
call
are
you
mine.
coach because you can't leave. You can't go to practice because you did whatever in sight or we don't. My mom would whoop that ass.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But my stepdad never put his hands. I'm 31 years old, and my stepdad, he may have gave me a stern talking to.
Okay.
And I did tell him one time, I was like, man, I'm a grown man. I could whoop your ass. And he was like, okay. So he just casually walked out of the back door at my mama's house, got in the yard, and he was like, bring your ass on out here.
Come on, let's
So
get some.
my mom was
What'd
like,
you do?
don't do this. Oh, I went, because at the time, I thought I was 10 foot tall and bulletproof, but I was
Did you get-
5'5" and weighed 125
Get your
pounds.
ass
How'd
whooped?
that go?
So I swung, he just stepped back, and then he open hand palmed me in the chest. Like, just boom, straight
And
like
you
that.
just
Never
was
never
like-
hit me, never grabbed me. I threw a right hook. He just, whoop, bam. But now my stepfather is 6'4", 400 pounds.
Oh well, yeah.
But in my
so-
mind, I could whoop his ass, right?
So 3
Nah.
fractured ribs later.
Yeah, so
You said you were 5'5", 120, and he was
Yeah,
6'4",
yeah, yeah,
440. Yeah,
yeah.
that seems like a
But
fair
in my
fight.
mind-
same weight class.
you got to think though, man. When you're 17,
Oh yeah,
you
that
think-
everything pumping.
you like, I got him. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I was like, oh, he's old,
never
he's
had
slow. I got him.
As
So,
my late uncle would say,
Yeah.
you bullying.
Yeah.
Like you bullying.
Yeah.
I did not have my stepdad was there from my earliest memory. He was also 6'4". He also fought for Golden Gloves. Then he was an Olympic level.
Oh, you
bicycle.
already knew what time it was.
Yeah, and he was built like chiseled out of stone. I
Yeah,
saw
and you
him. We got an above ground pool, like the pieces for it, and we had this big hill in the yard. And my stepdad took a pickaxe and a shovel by himself and dug out the hill and put a pool in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that you didn't play with
Yeah,
him.
you should. But see, you know,
Because you might not have been amongst the living
I
today.
never once thought I'm gonna.
That's-
I still don't. He's 74 right now, and I still don't think I can
Like-
be.
but see, that's
Fucking
how you
Yukon
know.
Cornelius style, just pickaxing away.
On Christmas, the camera for the crib like broke or something. I couldn't get it right. I'm like, I can't get this opening in front of all like my family and in-laws. I'm just like, I can't get this thing to go. It's like, I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, see, like, that's how you know when you're a teenager, like, your brain waves don't work, because I should, and looking back now, wow, that was stupid, right? So my mom's witnessing this from the back door, and so when he palms me, I'm
Smiling.
like, and I fall, and then he's like, son, breathe, come on, get
I
up.
didn't even
You
put,
did-
I didn't even do nothing.
He's like, I didn't do nothing to you. You know, he helps me up, and my mom was like, oh my God, you killed him.
Yeah.
And my brother's standing there, and he's like, he's 6 years younger than me, so he's like, you know, and it's just so.
He's like, get him, Dad.
Yeah, it was it was that unwritten rule. Like when we came in, I think I even I brought it up in conversation, and I was like, listen, if you say no to something, I'm not going against your word, because what you're not going to do is put a riff in what we have going. I'm not going to do that. But now there may be, not in front of her, to the side, you and I may have to have a discussion about what you decided to do, because I may see it differently. We may have to agree to disagree.
Right.
But some things are just like in the moment. If I have to step in and say something, I will.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been any interactions yet where I've had
Good.
to put the foot down and be, major dickhead of the year. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
It makes it a lot easier when you don't have to feel like you have to step into that.
right.
If you're just able to exist in their life and
Yeah.
everything just kind of goes and the
Yeah.
cycle continues to keep rotating, and you don't
Yeah.
feel like
that, and
you're
I-
throwing a
and
monkey wrench
I'm the
in.
dad.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Yeah.
like that in my household. Sometimes like I guess too, because my wife spends most of the time with the kids, because I'm always working or doing or going and do something.
Times
Yeah.
two.
Yeah,
He
so,
doesn't
like-
even know Amelia.
Yeah.
So I sometimes am like, well,
Sometimes I bring the
it's-
wrong kid home from the store.
Well, I hope not. Not in this day and age. They'll
No,
put you
sir.
away for that.
I ain't lying.
So I have just learned to kind of coexist around them
Yeah.
for the most part, and
Yeah.
two, we got I guess we get in that fight for survival from the two women in the house when it's that time, when all that stuff's going on.
Boy.
And me and my son literally go into the living room and he'll
Eat some Cheez-Its.
he'll sit there and go, Dad, why are they fussing? Like he'll go, why are they fighting?
Yeah.
Like
You know what I tell him right about being an old dad? My wife was 40 when the baby was born. So that means she'll probably go through menopause before Amelia starts getting on her cycle.
Oh, well, that's
I'm
beautiful.
only going to have to deal with one at a time.
Yeah, see, I got to deal with two,
Yeah.
like back to back.
Knock up an old chick.
Yes, Lord.
No, I will not. Because
I will not.
No, I'm not. I'm not knocking up anybody else. The
Oh, no,
shop
I'm
is
getting
closed.
sniffed.
Factory. I'm
Yeah.
not. No, my wife told me she didn't want me to do that. You know why? Because she said I'm already on the table. Let them go ahead and just take my get my
she
stuff
already
done.
went through it?
Yeah, she was like,
yeah.
She was like, because too, she's like, you're a baby when you sick and down, and I'm not taking care of two babies.
Oh,
at
I'm
the
milking
same
it.
time.
Bro, it's 2025. That can't be that bad. It's got to be
milking it.
pretty non-invasive.
I have had some
I don't
friends
care if
that
it doesn't
I don't
hurt at
know,
all.
bro.
I'm milking it.
I've
Yeah,
had some friends that grew back and then they had more
It
kids.
grew back.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it
Human
can
body's
reverse
an
it,
amazing thing.
Yeah.
What the hell
you
does
know what I
that mean?
So, well, they're
It's
going to cut
just
your
the-
balls off. But
Right.
Your balls can grow back.
no, so the two
It's-
they only
true.
they only
It'll
snip it.
repair itself.
Yeah, if they don't pin it back enough,
Yeah.
it can grow back.
Can they
together.
just cut it and just make a shit out your ass?
Cauterize it.
Well, I don't know. Tom.
Burn that
I don't know if I
closed.
want that. Yeah, but something like I said, I have
Just
had
kind of
friends where that
redirect
has-
it
where that
through
has
the
happened.
sphincter.
And then I'm one.
Some body
The
modification.
bad part about it is I could see where that went, but I don't. I never mind. I don't even want to go.
Dude,
there.
I got.
That's what a
something
vasectomy is, right?
I got the mail, the appointment, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Somebody made the appointment for you.
Yeah, well, I apparently made it in like not a manner.
Never
but
schedule a vasectomy when
You
you're
remember?
drunk.
You remember when I went and I told you that I had to go get some crazy pills and all that stuff. I had like severe anxiety and depression, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently, while talking about all that, it was apparently made known to them that I did not want any more children.
And you didn't
okay.
need
So they
it.
just went
Okay, I
ahead
see
and
what you're
got
saying
me
now.
set up
Did
with
you?
it.
Do you remember talking to him about this, or did they just evaluate you and say we need to stop him from
I'm not gonna lie to
reproducing?
you. I actually
does
don't
not need
remember
to
talking to them
procreate.
about it, but
Anymore.
Yeah.
I believe that it
They might have
happened.
made the decision for you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And you know what's hilarious is the appointment date is September 11th.
Oh,
Whoa.
mine was 4 days. Well, mine was like a week before my birthday.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
Taking them
too
down, brother.
many jokes.
Don't let
Yeah, we.
I got twin
I'm
tower
rendering
jokes.
them.
Listen, I don't want to get canceled.
3,000 lives.
yeah.
I got.
I got 2 careers on the line here.
Yeah.
Let me not
I don't
want
want
to
to get canceled.
Yeah, we are definitely. Jake, you have to remember to cut out the 9/11 jokes. Please.
Cut them out.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'll cut them out.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
First things first before you make
Yeah.
the jokes.
Before we even
Pun
get started,
intended.
Think it was
first
an
thing I'm gonna
inside
do is
job,
I'm gonna
that's all.
cut
Yeah,
them
I
out.
definitely believe it
we
was
don't
an
have nothing
inside
to do
job.
with this, guys. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna let
just-
y'all have it, but I just wanted to say I
This
really
is-
feel like it was an inside job.
I never
That's all I'm
anything he says that I say is AI, and I didn't actually say it.
saying. Yep.
Right. And now that you said that, I have to check that on the YouTube when I'm uploading it.
Just
that
don't put
we
it in the
have
video.
AI.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, all right, where are we at? So we're getting our balls cut off in September, both of
Yeah,
us.
castrated. not-
Okay.
Did y'all synchronize this?
I got September 15th.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah, that was just a
it's
coincidence.
Well, I'll be
what-
praying
really?
for y'all.
That's
I'm
where my
afraid, y'all.
consultation is. Yeah,
Because I ain't
nice.
doing it.
That's
I'm
for my
not doing it
consultation.
either.
I'm
Yeah,
not
September
getting
11th.
anything cut
Yeah,
off.
well,
I
I
wanted
don't want
to.
to take another day off. I'm like, just do it this
Well, hold on.
day.
They
I was
tell you
also
have to be
told-
eligible. What does
Well,
that
hold
mean?
on. I was also told that when you do that,
Your balls might be too small to cut.
Significantly reduces your testosterone
It does
in your
not.
body.
I looked it up.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
just saying what I
That-
heard.
That's why I made the decision.
But I've
because
also
of
heard about
hysterectomy.
testicular cancer being more prevalent when that happens too.
That is also correct. Also,
Dude, you
but
just
just go do it. Go
I
do
think
it.
you can sell one of your testicles for $100,000.
Well, dang.
Last I saw,
I
it was down
got
to
mine appraised at
35K.
5 million.
Those are some gold.
Last I
nuggets,
looked,
bro.
it was 35K
It's by the pound. So
per
you know.
nut.
per nut.
Okay. Is there a size thing? Is it got to be?
I
like,
think
you
if
gotta
you're
have,
like
bull
they're like
nuts or
mine with like the varicose veins wrapped around, it's
Dude, you
probably
know how much that is a
less.
pound? You know how much that is a pound? Like, that's value.
Well, yeah, dude, it's like gold.
Yeah.
I
I mean, you do. I mean,
My
we
balls
think
are
women
so
walk
valuable.
around with the gold. It's us.
You walking around with a nutsack, looks
They
like
walk
my
around with
grandma's
an ATM
calf.
machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Veiny as shit.
Okay.
All right,
We're
gotta
gonna
get back on
all
track.
we're gonna cut this out.
Yeah, we got to.
You guys spent 5 minutes talking about balls. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, this
Dude
is
talk.
you said, and ladies, if you're watching this is why they don't watch it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the 15% of you that do, cool.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm 1,000% sure my wife.
Sorry,
watched
Tom's
this
aunt.
episode.
No one in my family watches this shit.
All right.
What's it
I'm gonna
like to have
share
a
the
loving,
shit
supporting
out of
family,
it, So I
guys?
hope all my, because my grandmother, she's retired. She will sit down and watch the whole thing, and then she'll text me and be like, "You guys are so funny."
Yeah.
'Cause she doesn't get offended by anything because she's in her 70s, so she don't. Give
Can
a
you
fuck.
teach her how to follow and subscribe?
Yes.
I
and
don't think she
share.
has any.
We got to get
accounts.
past 84. We're at 84.
For what now? Oh,
All right.
oh,
Look at that.
We found one more today.
We got another one. All right. So
right.
you familiar with what Grumpy Old Men is? Are you watching or not? Because you don't watch the whole episodes.
Yep, that's right.
Grumpy Old Men is something that makes you angry, and the fact that it makes you angry is making you realize you're getting old.
Okay.
Could be societal. Mine is today.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all societal.
Yeah.
Could be your household. Could be anything.
Yeah.
So we'll go this way.
Yeah.
All right. Want me to start off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Can we agree on door holding etiquette as a whole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've had two different. It's making me never want to hold doors for people ever again. So I've talked about this like politeness standoff before on here. So in my gym, you got like the one doors. There's this little area in between the gym and then another set of doors.
Got you.
So I'm walking out. A guy and his wife are walking through the other doors. So I go to hold the door for his wife, and I'm very deliberate. So we're clear on what's going on, and we don't have to do the standoff. I like kind of turn around so I'm not facing him and grab the door like this to say like, hey, I'm going to stand here and hold the door for both of you. For me to turn and him to be holding the door and go. And I'm like, all right, you fucking win, man. Okay, like you get to be the more polite
courtesy
person.
battle.
No, because guess what? I'm gonna be like, okay, thank you. Because I mean,
Appreciate it.
And I
really
gotta say thank you. You can't just be
Yeah.
like,
I think that's
I'm not
You know
done
what's
bitching.
funny is I think that he brought up some sort of door etiquette the last time you
Yeah,
were on here. And
yeah.
you said
What-
the same thing. You're
was
like,
it that
nah,
time?
I'm not fucking waiting on you. I'm just gonna go through the door. If you're gonna do that, I'm just gonna go through and I'm
I'll
Yeah.
say when I do that, my thing to play off of what you said, if I hold the door for someone and they don't say thank you, when they get by me, I will loudly say, you're welcome. To
Yeah.
let them know that, like,
or flat tire them as they go by.
Yeah,
Just,
or,
like,
hey,
they got
f me,
flip flop,
right? That's
step
what I was
on the
gonna say.
back of it.
All right, and then the opposite happened as well, where I go to open the door for somebody. We're walking through, and I go to open the door, and there's a group of people coming, and nobody puts their hand on the door.
to catch it for the rest of the
This
group.
is a relay race. Like, I'm not a doorman. I'm not going to stand here and hold the door for all of you. Like, I just let go and walked away. Somebody put their hand up, or they didn't. I don't know. I wasn't looking. But it's
I like your style.
like, what the hell are people doing? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This
I get it. Trust me, I get
it
it.
makes me not want to hold the door for anyone ever again. It makes me understand living in New York.
I was like mad people are polite.
Yeah,
No,
like
polite or rude. Like you just don't get one. It's a relay race. I'm not here to hold the
Just
door.
be
for
decent.
Oh my
human
god,
beings.
just let me
Okay.
hold the fucking door.
Being decent is
But
not
it's
hard,
just a
but people make
stupid
it
waste
hard.
of time. Like like we're both gonna stand there and stare at each other until somebody moves.
But see, you know what surprised me about that pisses you off? Is you from New York.
I'm glad
Okay.
you said that.
And like my grandma is in Trenton, New Jersey. Okay, has been there for 68 years, almost 69 years. And I go up and visit, as I was young, go up and visit during the summer and stuff. And like, being from the South, we speak to everybody we see. Hey, how you doing? Whatever.
What's going on? How you doing?
And I would be walking down her block or whatever, and I'm like, hey, and they like,
Go
Right.
fuck yourself.
yeah, why you
like-
speaking to me? Like, why
you talking
like,
to me?
I don't,
Fuck.
I don't
All right,
know you.
officer. All right.
Yeah. yeah. Like, I don't know you. Why you saying hey? So like that shocks me. But I guess how long have you been in? You've been in psychology.
No, but I mean, wait. What? I don't see the connection between that and why this would be surprising that it makes me mad.
Oh no, this is
Because
totally
normally New
believable
Yorkers are
because
dicks,
you just said
and
that.
they're not
Everybody else
pleasant.
in the South is just like, no, you go ahead, baby. You don't
Whereas
go
you're
on
like,
through.
I'm gonna
Or
fucking
you're
open
like,
the door
dude,
for you.
either get
Like,
the
I'm
fuck out of the
holding
way
the door
or
for
hold
you.
the door for me.
Like, there's nothing unclear about my body language. I have shifted. I turn like this, and you're just gonna wait there with your fucking smile on your face and go like that
Yeah,
with your hand.
you're teetering the fence between New Yorker and Southerner. That's
Yes.
why you're mad. Because part of
Eventually-
you doesn't want to hold it at all.
No, I don't
So
mind
the part
holding
of you, well, that's what I'm saying. The part of you that is going to hold the door gets immediately mad when somebody doesn't recognize you. Like, this is why I don't
just-
hold the fucking door.
I just
You
feel
know
like
what I mean?
when I go and they make me walk through the door, it makes me the beta.
okay,
That's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing. Yeah.
Because men hold
There
the
it
door.
is.
All right, you're
There
the
it is.
alpha of politeness. You
I have a buddy of mine who gets mad if somebody holds the door for his wife. Because he's like, that's my wife.
Is it a
I'm like,
jealousy
bro,
thing?
I think it's got to be an insecurity thing. I'm like,
That's
bro,
Yeah.
she's
so weird.
already
keep
your wife,
acting like that, it's not going to be
I'll
for
be
long.
pissed if
Yeah.
someone
It's not gonna be your
doesn't
wife,
hold
brother.
the door for my wife and just drops it on her. I'd be like, okay, fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like don't play with my wife.
Thank you for
Don't
slipping
put
the
your
door.
I'll tell you right
See,
now.
I don't want to have to fight
There's
nobody.
been twice in the past week I thought I was gonna have to not be an agent, and I was just gonna have to be Gary Martin, and y'all was about to see me. Tanya Brown was about to have my ass.
I'm not. I don't want that. Like
Because I was about to lose my.
I don't want to see none of
Tony
y'all.
Brown?
I don't know Tanya Brown. I don't
Dude,
watch
she
the
be
news.
rolling around
Bro, you don't know Tanya Brown?
News Channel 13. She shares everything.
Okay, this is all my
WBL.
next grumpy old men. The repeat of the sentence I just said in a question. I don't know who Tanya Brown is.
do you
You don't
know
know who
Tanya
Tanya
Brown?
Brown is?
Yeah.
Everyone does that.
Like, but
That's on my next.
yeah, I don't want to see none of y'all because I know each of you person. I don't want to see any of y'all pop up on my
6 o'clock
feed that
news.
say y'all done mollywop somebody or y'all done like
DUI.
Hey, I'm talking about
you
turn
did
them every
something
way
crazy.
but loose, Thomas.
Yeah.
That's what it was gonna be. That's what it was gonna be.
Yeah, yeah.
We all have
I
that,
say
though.
that often. Like, if that would have happened, I would have been on the news.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And then
I
you-
think
Tanya
that-
Brown. Tanya Brown would have shared it. Do you know
Yeah,
that?
that's correct.
see.
So I think my thing
Grumpy up.
is people that are unnecessarily loud in public places.
Yeah, Tom, you gotta
Pisses
keep
me
it
off.
down.
No. I'm
Feels
not
like a
talking about
personal
that.
attack.
Like, have you ever been like, okay, you're in the grocery store, right?
Yes.
There's music playing, people are talking, you interact. Hey, how you doing? Just like you were saying.
Right.
But there's always that one fucking person that has to be excessively loud for no fucking reason, or
Italian women.
they have their. My wife's Italian. I'm gonna let that
She's
slide
Sicilian.
for now.
First off, I'm Italian, and it's Italian women.
But
Southern.
Is it
they'll have
Italian
their
week?
phone on
No, Italian
speaker,
women, they just
and
let
it's
it
the
have
loudest possible volume
You are
that they can
Sicilian.
have it on. You know what I mean? Like, that's annoying to me, because why are you doing that? Just put the fucking phone to the side of your head. Or if I'm talking to Thomas on aisle 6 at the Piggly Wiggly, I can be like, hey, Thomas, how you doing? I ain't got to be like, hey, yo, Thomas, man,
I
you
ain't
been selling
saying
them
it.
houses, man?
I know what you mean.
That pisses
That
me
was
off,
deja vu,
bro.
'cause everybody- people do that.
Unnecessary loudness is how I know, because I know I was a
Would
loud
you
ass
lower your
teenager.
voice when you're in public?
And I had I've had to say that too.
Standing, I'm
Clean your ears
successful.
out, because apparently you can't hear, and that's
Man,
why you're talking
listen.
so loud.
And I can be loud at times, and I know, like I said at the beginning of this, I laugh loudly. So if that's different. But just to blatantly be loud unnecessarily
What about
pisses me
what
off.
about the guy in the grocery line store that's just listening to his music on his phone as loud as he wants?
Or the guy that's at the
Not
cash.
even headphones, just playing it through his phone.
He's checking out at the grocery store in
Yeah,
front of
like-
you, and the cashier's
heard-
trying to
yeah.
give him a total. And
I would have appreciated that than the shit that was coming out of his phone.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah,
So-
that's man.
But that's
That's-
solid. That's
that's my
solid,
thing.
grumpy, solid old man shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like when my kids are like speak loudly.
Speak? Oh.
Dude, no, I don't like them when they speak either. No, when we're at the dinner table and we're like fucking foot and a half apart. And it's like they all do this.
Oh yeah.
We'll be like, hey, so how was your day? And they're like, so I was at the cafeteria. I'm like, shut the
Like, that's
down.
what-
Like, it got to the point where
Who
I
are you
used to.
telling?
I swear to God, I used to do this with JoJo. She would come in and she'd be telling me like, Dad, what? And I would just put my hand right here and I would just do this.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Turn
turning
it down.
And she understood. She'd be like, Dad.
Shut your
So
unnecessary
today I was
ass up.
at tumbling.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Did it work?
Yes,
It worked
sir.
every time.
I'll be like, shut your unnecessary ass up, please.
Why are you
I'm
yelling?
busy.
Yeah.
I'm being quiet.
What do you got for us, Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas.
Um,
What's your grumpy thing?
What's one of the things that make you grumpy?
It's a list.
One, oh god, people not listening. Grown ass adults.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
Grown ass adults not listening.
Exactly.
It really does piss me off. Like, I don't want to have to repeat myself 52 times. I feel like I'm talking to one of my children. So like, if I have to tell you something one time and then I gotta tell it to you 5 minutes later, the same thing, I am gonna start questioning whether or not you need an assistive device, or if you need is there a language barrier here?
Yeah.
Did you ever want to ask somebody before you responded, like, are you actually mentally handicapped before I say something I regret?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's what made me grumpy, is like just having to repeat myself
I think-
to adults.
is to play off of that. I think the thing about what you said that makes me madder and more grumpy is there's a difference in listening to listen and listening to respond.
That's
Yes.
Because some people are already ready to fire before you finish speaking because they already know what they want to say. They did not hear a fucking thing you said.
And
They were already ready. That's why I say there's also a difference in communication and comprehension.
And then
I
you
can
have
talk till I'm blue
And
in
then
the
you have to
fucking
turn
face.
back and say, I was literally going to tell you what you just asked me if you would have sat
Oh.
fucking still and
Yep.
let me finish my thought.
People trying to guess the second half of your sentence.
Yeah, dude,
When
I
they cut you,
can't stand
I'm
it.
literally just like, no, keep guessing. You'll get it. What's your next one?
Well, no, because if I have to keep repeating
I'm
myself,
gonna get mad.
you know what I say? I ask then, do you know the definition of insanity? And I'm like, because at this point, me saying the same thing, I'm turning into the insane one here.
Now, is this in work or in your life?
Period.
Okay, it's both.
Point blank.
All right.
Yeah, like work is that's a different story for a different
Now, is this
day.
people like not listening or people that are just stupid?
Yes.
That's a combination.
Yes.
I got a cousin who I believe, and he believes, invented the phrase lifeboat stupid. Have you heard this?
I have not.
Lifeboat stupid is when somebody is so stupid, if we were stranded in the ocean in a lifeboat, we would have to throw them overboard before they did something that killed all of us.
Oh.
Okay, that's fair.
That's how dumb
I've
they
met
are.
some people like that for sure.
Yeah, and like you'll see lifeboat stupid. Yeah.
I mean, super stupid. I have heard of super stupid humans and deliberately dumb individuals. So, like, I've heard those things. And, like, sometimes it's almost like, hey, I said that I said that 5 times, and then see, I done got to the point now where and this how you know I'm pissed off, and like I am getting grumpy, because like if you say, oh, this, that, and other, and then I go and I just start screenshotting and sending you back what I've said.
Yeah.
Because at
So you
this
didn't read
point,
this part?
you didn't read what I was saying, and that's pissing me off. So here you go. Do with it what you will.
I love that my wife is your transaction coordinator, because I get to hear some of the funny things that like pissed you off during the day.
yeah.
She like,
She's
but
like, ooh, Thomas is on one today.
yeah. And most of the time I'm going. Am I really hearing this? Because most of the time it'll take her to text me privately and say, I already know what you're gonna say to that. I know what to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, because I feel like if you say it, it's probably gonna end badly, and that's 9 times out of 10 what it is. And like my team member, like my business partner Rock, he has to interject on some of the stuff. Like we'll be on a deal and people will be saying stupid stuff, or people make me feel like you're not gonna one up me, you're not gonna sun me.
Sir.
Yeah, like you're not gonna make me. Oh, you gonna do this or not? No, let's not do that, because I am going to get real nasty, real quick. And so
Tell about Vicky.
To play off what, I'll get on that in a second.
Yeah.
To play off what you just said, my wife banned me from going to a listing appointment because she said, in quote, it would have took you 2 minutes to ruin that deal for us because you and the husband wouldn't have got along. And I said, well, why do you feel that way? Tell me, so she starts telling me about this guy. And I said, yeah, I probably would have turned his ass up on his head. I said, because if he'd have been rude to you like that in front of me, absolutely the not.
Yeah.
But also, let me ask you this, just to play off what you said. I'm not trying to elongate this. Do you feel like you face that more with people who lack common sense or lack book sense? Because there is a difference. Because some people are smart as hell if they can find it in a book and read it, but they don't know shit about real life. And then you got people that are just like, they got street sense.
Common sense is not a hair that grow on everybody's body.
That's a fact.
Okay.
That is a fact.
Here is my thing. Like, it's almost
a hair that grows.
It's almost the people who lack common sense and is the ones that really get on my nerve. Because like I said, book smart people I can get along with. Because I know that you lack that common sense. Mm-hmm. But like, because most of the time the book smart people, you can explain something. The common sense people, trying to teach them something out of the book is almost like, all right, if Johnny had 2 apples.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's like.
Yeah.
I will not, and I this is a hill I down.
And the whole time they're just like this.
Yeah. That's why I went to doing stuff in writing and sending screenshots.
Yes, sir.
Because
That's what I do.
I'm not gonna do
Even
it.
when I have a full conversation with one of my clients, I go, great, I'm going to send you a text as a recap of what we just talked about, just so because that was a lot. I don't want us to forget anything. Because I've had a client tell me that, I didn't tell, I'm not going to go into details just in case they listen to this. Basically, that I didn't tell them something, and I had to scroll back through our text messages.
Oh, you had one of those too? I had one just
And I
recently.
took a
all had
screenshot
that.
and circled it. And I go, this is what I told you.
Yeah.
Like,
I have.
So as far as
Your wife she was on the other end of the deal on that one.
by the way, our transaction coordinators are becoming our therapists. I don't put shit in writing, but I will call Jared, and when he knows that I'm calling him, I'm like, all right, this is shit I don't want in writing. Then I'm just about to go off on something.
Yep.
You have to have
I
that.
don't want a written record of some of the things that I've said.
No, absolutely not, because they would definitely revoke my privileges.
Yeah. But as far as, what did you say? I'm not going to have somebody son me?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to do this? Or whatever?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So
No.
there was this woman, and I'm being very polite by calling her a woman. Yes, without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay, I got you. He didn't say it.
I was on vacation, and there was 2 other words I would have said first. I was on vacation with my wife and daughter, and I think she called when I was driving and told someone else, and I hit like my automatic like response on my other line, call you back or something like that. Then she called me back again 2 days later, and I didn't have my phone with me, and it was just like, I have called and texted you. You have not replied. I want to see your house on Millstone. If you are too busy to show me, Get someone in your office to show me for you.
You see how I hope everybody see. I want you to zoom in on my face as I'm looking at Tom.
Oh,
Yeah.
with this.
All
I'm
right,
telling
so
you, I gotta have a woosah moment because
you know how like when you get a voicemail, you can actually take the voicemail and send it. I send it back to her and I go, I just listened to your voicemail. That was a lot of attitude and expectations from somebody I've never spoken to. We will not work well together. You don't need me to find an agent for you. Anyone can show you the house. Find your own agent.
Period.
point blank, man.
Yeah.
Because at
Throwing a biatch and it was perfect.
hey, and that's the thing. Like we ain't doing all that.
Yeah.
And
I'm not doing all that hooting and hollering at you.
I have gotten to the place too where I'm so at peace and unbothered now. But what I do fight with is the need like to respond. So what I've done is before I say you are a stupid whatever, I go and put it in my notes and I type it all out because I get it out.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
what Theo Von said.
Yeah,
He
then
doesn't ever say anything racist. He just writes it down.
yeah. So I just put it in my notes, and I know that I've been in my notes. I've said what I need to say. Now I can try to formulate a response that your pea-sized brain will understand.
Yeah.
And so, like that's the problem.
I do the same thing. I write out notes because my wife doesn't like when I actually send the text because sometimes I've sent the text. I stopped doing it, but I do. I did the same thing you do. I write it down so I can read. All right, am I a fucking lunatic? Am I about to like regret what I'm gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
And then I look back and be like, nope, send, and then I immediately regret it.
I've done
that before.
And don't. Here's the thing. Don't ask me did I do it because I probably
Did you mean to send me?
Yeah,
that
I
text?
did.
I spent 44 minutes.
If I
typing
send it, I meant to send it.
I have had the conversation like after a deal closed where a buyer had said to me, man, I hope you didn't take anything that I said literally. And I said, sir, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. If you said that to me right now, we'd be rolling through this parking lot of this lawyer's office. I said, but I'm a professional and I can move past things to make things happen. I said, but you won't ever speak to me like that again.
But
right in front of his wife. You won't ever speak to me like that again.
The problem is I have with that is like I have to tell people I'm professional. I'm a Christian, but I'm not Christ.
But here's the deal.
Okay.
My knuckles are broken in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the biggest thing that I tell myself all the time. I get to decide if I want to work with you or not.
That's true.
And I don't want to work with you. I don't work with people who speak to me like you just spoke to me. That is the end of our relationship. Thank you. Bye.
I get the privilege of doing that. I did that with 2 agents.
Yeah. I know one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One was real bad.
Yeah.
The other one was
He gets
not as much.
mad at anybody whose belly button is taller than him.
That's funny.
Well, dang. So Jay,
That's pretty funny.
what was your what's your grumpy moment? Because I feel like we didn't get to it.
Well, I mean, I don't want to like complain about my kids, but it's
These
a
f***ing kids.
dude. No, it's an overall thing, and it has a lot to do with what y'all are talking about. I can't stand like I feel like if I have something important that I'm like have a lot of conviction in, and I want to talk to like my wife about it, or I want to talk to my kids, or I want to talk to my friend about it, or I want to talk to my family about it. I feel like I'm not able to because nobody these days can fucking hold down a conversation. Like their brain is just already moved on. Like you get like 1 or 2 points into like a valid conversation, and they're like, "Yo, what are we having for dinner?" Like my kids,
Yeah, you're not eating. That's what we're having.
my kids are like that.
Hope. Eat some hope.
I'm not gonna say Sam's like that. I'm not gonna get myself in trouble. She already knows. She's
We know
like,
what that means.
she's she cannot multitask. So if
You
she's
could have
doing
fooled
Something
me.
to do.
I'm about to say.
no,
No,
no.
she's
my
focused
TC,
on what she
bro.
does.
if I told you right now and to walk in there and talk to her and say, hey, so I heard you can't multitask. If she happened to just be like breathing in at the same time that you asked her that, she wouldn't remember what you just asked her because she was already doing something. What?
Jake,
Anyways,
Treat this like that text message when you're editing the video.
no.
Yeah.
No,
Shit.
but
Look at that.
This- no, trust
Decide if
me.
you want this in the video.
I do because she will tell you that it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, anytime that like I feel like I have to have that conversation. I mean, I've had it with my parents. I've had it with my kids, with my friends. Like I feel like whenever I have a lot that I've thought about and I've talked about,
It's something that you're
I'm like-
passionate about.
yeah, and I'm like,
I
really
want you to
into
care
it.
about what I got going on too, not just me caring about you. This
I
is
feel like
Exactly.
I feel like the older I get, it makes me angrier. Like I'm wasting my time speaking to people.
Don't lay pearls before swine.
And
So-
see, here's the thing. Let me lay something.
Does that
on
make?
you.
Is that an old person thing?
That is.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Because I feel like it used to be like if I said something back in the day and someone wasn't paying attention, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'll just
That's
move
why
No.
men
on.
talk less and less the older they get.
Okay,
And
okay.
so
You're right.
I want to lay this down with you because I feel like that is a big reason, and y'all know I'm passionate about mental health, like
Yeah.
at all levels. So that is something that is a reason why we as men do not talk to people because one,
Yeah.
we feel like somebody gonna run our business somewhere.
I ain't lying.
Two, we feel like nobody cares about us really. It's all on us. When in all actuality, sometimes the provider needs to be provided for at the end of the day. Like we need to be provided for and not necessarily on a level of money. We need emotional like support.
toilet?
Yeah,
just
toilets.
just in your head. So like think like
Yeah.
honestly, and that's why I just hate like that saying. My mom used to say this to me all the time. You are gonna be who you hang out with, and like literally
Yeah.
in my head, I'm only surrounding myself with people, like Tom said, that actually value what I bring to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And my thing is that saying like, what are you bringing to the table? Well, sometimes I don't have much to bring, but I'm bringing something.
Yep.
And or look at it like this. Our kids sometimes, like I have had the best conversations with my 11 and my 4-year-old, just talking to them about something that's going on, because you don't know what it feels like sometimes when a person just calls and checks on you. How many of y'all can say that there's somebody that without a shadow of a doubt, they're going to call you and make sure you're okay? So, and I feel like as dads, we need to start being that for other dads.
Yeah.
We need to make it our business, even if it's just a quick text. Hey, what's going on today?
Yeah.
Like, are you okay? Because I'm telling you, I'm one of those people. If I pick up the phone and I call you and you don't sound right to me like normal, I'm coming to you. I'm finding you because I want to know, are you genuinely okay?
Yeah.
And we have to be that for each other, for men, for anybody that we hold in high regard, that we need to be the ones to say, you know what? I want to just call and check on Tom. Like I had an amazing conversation on the phone with Gary for about 35 minutes. He called to ask me about listing.
That shit was hard.
And
Put that out there.
we just literally went down the
the
rabbit
address?
hole. We went down the rabbit hole, but we were checking in on each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what we have to do, because who can we go to? Like, okay, seriously, can I come to you and say, hey, dude, my head is real messed up right now. Like, this ain't got nothing to do about what I do for a living. Like, what would you do in this situation?
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
a dad or as a husband or as a friend. And I think that that's another thing that's like, we are so wrapped up in the world that we forget that we are also human beings too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are all also human beings, and some of us have unrealized childhood traumas, and some of us have unrealized issues going on in our heads because some men just don't feel like they're good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like they have all these things going on. Sorry, I got on a soapbox, but that's
No,
just
dude,
like
I know.
No, I
something
agree
that
with you because I mean,
That's how I feel. I mean, to kind of end,
Meta.
I'm glad that y'all said that, because I think that if there's any dads that do watch this, I guarantee all of them feel like that.
Similar.
So-
And I think that that's a testament to the fact that your marriage will last with how you view Shay and how you want to take that strain off her. You're the same way. Your marriage will last. You're the same way. Your marriage will last. That's exactly how I am. I am not worried that I'm going to have to go on wedding number 2, 3, 4 because that's how you're supposed to view things as a man in your house.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
how you
absolutely.
should view it. That you should put yourself last. You shouldn't forget about yourself. Self-help is important, and your health is important.
All right, so I'm going to contradict you entirely.
Okay, why?
So I started journaling about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I kind of made myself
Are you physically writing it or are you typing it?
physically writing it. I got
like
a book,
it. I like it.
and it's got like the numbers for the days and the months, and I circle the number in the month.
Yeah.
And on the first of it, I made a period, and I thought about like the priority, like the pyramid of my life. And I'm the foundation. I'm the bottom of it. I'm the biggest part of it. So me, my faith, my health, my sobriety, that's there.
I respect it.
Next is my wife. She's the next level on it. Then is my career. Without her, my career can't be where it is.
Yep.
Then is
That's
our
very
home
much
and our children is at the top of the pyramid.
Yeah.
So that's written on the first page of it. And then I'm trying to get balanced. So for like 3 years, it was too much in work, burnt out, stressed myself out. This year, even though I'm lucky enough, I work so hard, business is kind of rolling in. I feel like I'm slacking at work. I'm very happy with the quality time I get with my family. God bless. I still have money coming in.
I'm right where you are.
Yeah. But so I'm trying. So now I got those periods. I got me, I'm the foundation, my wife, my career, my home, my children, and every night I write down a goal for the next day for one of those things to try to balance it. And every day I've yet to complete every goal, but it's about progress. It's not perfection.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is a new thing I started doing, but I do think that I'm the most important part of that because I'm the one who has to hold it all up.
Yeah.
So
let me ask you
I need
this.
to take care of me first.
So let me ask you this. I know you said you feel like you're slacking at work, but would you rather, as a man, as a father, and a husband, would you, as long as it does not impede you financially, as long as you still have where you need to be
I
financially?
mean, money's coming in just fine.
But
I
I'm
got
saying,
business.
would you rather feel like you were slacking at work, but you're of quality at home, or
Yes.
the latter?
No, of course that's what I'd rather
Right.
do.
I got
am
you.
so do I even look half as stressed as I looked last year?
No, not at all.
I'm by last October.
Well, I was just asking because a lot of people
yeah.
would feel the latter, which is weird, a weird place to be. But some men out there are,
There's nothing I love more than playing with my daughter, being at the beach with her. My phone stays in the car. I am at the beach for 2 hours, even before we start grilling, and I do not look at my phone, and I deal with it when I get back home, no matter what it is. There's
I respect the hell out of it.
nothing more important than.
Oh, see that, and that's the thing the problem that I have about buying that laptop is because I made the conscious decision in 2023, going into 2024, that I would not take a computer home, because I knew that if I take a computer home,
You're gonna be on it.
I'm going to work 24 hours a day, if I could. But now I know that I have a hard cutoff, because I'm not gonna miss an orientation, a dance recital, a program at the school. I'm not gonna miss any of that.
Right.
So I like what you said, because, and when I say I can connect with you on that,
Yeah.
I felt like I've slacked off this year, and but guess what? My wife is like, "Oh, you're home. Like, want to go do this? Want to go out and go?" Like,
I also got a wife reaching the very pregnant phase.
Yes.
And she can't wrestle a 40-pound toddler into the bathtub into the crib every night.
Right.
You know? So, but
She was an Olympian.
she was. But Michael is getting big.
Oh,
Yeah. She's creating another
Gotcha.
human being
that's
inside of
right.
her.
That's right. I forgot.
So, but
did.
yeah, one thing, the blessing of the hard work I did for the last 3 years is, I mean, I'm still like coming close to tying my best year. I've got over 5 million closed already,
that's awesome.
and I feel like I'm not working. And
I'm on his heels. Don't let him fool you.
yeah. Well, John passed me, and I was in that office. So I was on the phone today, and I'm scheduling appointments. I got a listing appointment already scheduled this week from today. So look out, John.
Yeah.
So
I mean, look, and that's the thing. I feel like in our business too, it is so easy.
yeah.
It is so easy
To
drown yourself in trying to be the best and trying to be
Yeah.
the everything for clients, and then we'll leave the people that do mean the most to us on the back burner. And see, my problem is like I carry a lot of torches. Like I carry a lot of plates. Like I'm educator. I'm trainer. I'm team lead.
I started putting plates down.
All this stuff.
Did.
But I know how to balance that because guess what? At the end of the day, when I leave out of here today, I'm going straight home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to worry about anything falling. And part of me, like, it was hard for me to get a transaction coordinator. It really was. But let me tell you something. That has made my life a whole lot easier.
Dude, I'm telling
I tell Jared all the time, you could extort me for any amount of money you wanted at the
like
point.
and I always feel bad
First class
for asking for asking them, but that
really
has,
missed an opportunity.
that
has put me at a different level because like now I'm even sending out my laundry, like having them come and pick the stuff from like White Swan. They come and pick my stuff up.
That wasn't Sam's not supposed to be doing that.
No, she is not. Oh my god! So like,
Just even do the
Hold on a
laundry
second.
here.
How is this part of the
we agreed to.
transaction?
I'm joking. She has
But
to do
no,
like
that-
11 baskets.
That's
every
something
week.
we have to. I had to learn how to outsource and prioritize it. So I love that, and it almost feels like I guess because I'm not pounding the pavement with doing all the back end transaction stuff. I feel like I'm not doing as much work.
And dude, I'm gonna tell you, walking into being, because I just crossed the bridge of my first year in real estate, and it was so far away from the realm of what I had done as a career. If I didn't have my wife to lean on, there's no way I would be
You gotta have
at the
somebody.
level of agent that I am. The success. I mean, there's a lot of people that played a role in my success. Tom and I have had great conversations. Cameron, Whitney, Andrew, but my wife.
Oh
dude,
yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna tell you,
beautiful.
it's-
But would you say I was more helpful than Cameron was?
No, he stayed. He is in the pot stirring business.
He's like, I'm gonna
Like-
get his ass. You trying to get me fired?
Yeah, Cameron never fired.
Yeah, and if I didn't have
I'm trying
my
to
wife to
Cameron.
lean on, and honestly, she's had to make me draw the line. Gary, it is 9:30. Cut the fucking computer off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but babe, I'm trying to, and she's like, oh my God, you've done $4 million this year. And I'm like, yeah, but I need to make this net. Like, I'm somebody who, in life, I'm never content. That's what I struggle with. Because, like, if I lock a deal under contract, I'm like, all right, cool, we're off
Let's
to the
do
races
it.
with him. Now, what the are they doing?
So
You know
that's
what I
what
mean?
I'm working on in my life right now is, content.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't do it, man.
When is it
I can't do
enough?
it.
When is enough enough? You know how they say enough is enough, and it can mean so many different things.
I haven't
When
gotten there
is
yet.
enough enough?
I've never
just-
gotten there with anything I do.
I'm defining what I want, and I'm starting to know it because I thought I wanted to work my ass off for 5 years to be able to retire. And then I felt like I was missing important years with Amelia. And I realized, no, I don't have to work my ass off. I can make a good living. I can be there for my daughter. And then as far as what's next, I've been saying to myself a lot lately, like, I can only breathe the air that's in front of me.
That's true.
You know? Like, the shit that happened, that air is gone.
And I just want
Yeah,
to
the
appreciate
ones
the
out
fact that like I've got like it's not just my office too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I can call you or anybody and say,
Yeah.
hey, look, guess what? Hold on, I need to bounce this. I need to bounce this off of you. Like you have to know. Like I'm serious. Enough is like, and it's coming for you because that second child is gonna change the whole way that you think about stuff because you're gonna want to be at home more and say, you know what, I've got a this can wait
for a little
button.
while.
Yeah, I've got a this can wait button.
Then it'll get old. You'll get
This
aggravated.
or what? This can wait.
Well, I'm working it out. So I got Chris. Who's a great teammate, and this turned into a real estate podcast. We should. But I mean, it's also about
three real
parenting
estate
and being
agents
that.
sitting here and
So-
a real estate photographer. So I mean,
Yeah.
What did
It's
you
bound to
expect,
happen.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is relevant to being a dad because when this baby comes, Chris and I have already told him, like, look, man, I'm gonna be leaning on you a lot. Amelia will be in day school, so I got 3.5 hours a day to prospect and find new business, but I'm not coming to Florence for that business. So me and you are gonna be splitting commissions, and you're gonna be my person here. I'm gonna be on the paperwork. I'm gonna be on the phone, and that's gonna be for about 6 weeks. I don't plan on. I'll come and do a podcast. I don't plan on coming for work and spending a day out here for 6 weeks when that baby comes.
Yeah, you got a bond.
I respect it. man.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
that's-
I was home for a long time when my second one came. I was working 2 jobs then.
I might not put on pants for 4
Because
weeks.
I was crazy.
It's not a bad idea.
So
Who likes wearing
you stay home. Like, that's one thing I can tell you. Stay home.
Yeah.
Get that love. Get that dad time. Because I'm going to tell you something. I realized, I feel like I lost at least 5 years with my oldest one. Like, because I worked and I hustled so hard.
Yeah.
And now, this 4-year-old, I've been there for every milestone. And I've seen everything. And like, see, my dynamic is changing at home.
You got to let your daughter know how grateful you are.
I
Because
do.
she's the one who made you realize that.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, I tell her that all the time. I'm like, because she'll say, why do you always say you miss half of my life? And I say, because technically, baby, I have. I was out here like going nuts working because I thought that the stuff meant more than the time. And it was a lot. And so now what I see is they need me here more than I need to be out here doing. And like, honestly, it'll just come to you. Like, as a dad, it will just come.
Take care
I
of you, everything else
that
falls.
both of you and yourself included, and then even me and Shay, like you said at the beginning of this, when you are a kid, you may not realize it at first, but as you grow, you start to realize is that some of the sacrifices your parents made.
That word right there.
But
yes.
look at what it got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I'll tell anybody this. I grew up poor. Me and my brother both. But I watched my mom make sure we had new school clothes. We had shoes. We had school supplies.
We had a
kept a
roof.
roof. We had something to eat. Whatever. And I seen my mom work 2 jobs, clean condos at the beach on the weekends all summer long. But my mom was at football games. She would make sure she was off. So I think there's a balance. And I think you're about, like he just said, you're about to discover that again. You already did once. And you're about to rediscover it with the next baby, just like he did. And like you got a this can wait button, you're going to develop one too.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I got one.
Yeah. my this can wait thing didn't
Wait till I
happen.
look at this phone, the shit that's been waiting. I know it's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, 15 calls.
Well, my wife messaged me and told me she was going to stab me. So I don't
Hell
know what.
yeah.
Yeah, let's
I don't know what's
think
going
on that.
I
Anyway,
think a lot to
Blink
like.
if you're in danger.
witnesses.
If we want to kind of wrap this up, I think a lot. I heard how you kind of like contradicted me, but you kind of didn't at the same time, because I feel that pyramid.
Yeah.
Like I know I'm the foundation. I know my wife is, but that's what all guys do.
Yeah.
All men, we look at it in the opposite. We feel one way, but we look at it and prioritize. Because what does everybody prioritize? I'm gonna do it in the exact fucking order you just did. We put our kids first.
No.
No, I'm not saying we put them first, but that's what kind of takes over the mindset. And then you're worried about fucking paying for your house, paying for your bills, and then you're worried about your job, and then you're worried about your wife, and then you're worried about yourself. And that's what a lot of people do. And even if you truly feel like you are the foundation, like I know I'm the foundation. I know my wife is the second tier foundation right there. Like that is what a lot of people struggle with, is they go in the opposite order of what you said of
But-
prioritizing. But
That's why I put myself first.
yeah,
I take
So
care of my
I-
health. I take care of my faith.
I struggle
take
with
care of my
that.
sobriety.
Right, yeah.
So
But I
Well, you have to
understand.
do all that to establish yourself
Yeah.
as the main.
That-
See,
is
like
a
if I
priority.
was to write it down in a pyramid format,
Yeah.
mine would look the same as yours. But do I actually execute it like that?
that's
Well,
what you
I-
have to do. That's why I've been writing this out lately and trying to
Yes.
do that way.
I think that's good though, because when you can physically look at something in front of you, you will process it differently than just like you're driving and thinking about it. You're trying to visualize versus actually
it helps me
looking at
sleep too. It slows down my mind before bed.
it. Yeah, and I think that
I showed that to my wife
Ju-
one time.
just
I
like you
did
said.
write it down, and she was like,
that's
"Nobody
like,
thinks like that."
as
You're crazy.
The only thing I will like, you said men, real men think that way. Because there's a lot of perpetrators and fakers out here. But real
Yes.
men, they think that way. And then some men are also in a position, if you're not the first husband, you have to play a lot of comeback kid
Yeah.
as the
Oh
second
yeah.
husband. And that's something at my house that we're still trying to cross that bridge, because me trying to be that lead, trying to put them ahead of me, trying to do things that is best for them is something that neither one of them is accustomed to.
Yeah.
There's been some disagreements and some arguments
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
But then you have to paint that picture.
I met Shay with her married to her last husband, and the bar was set low. You're in a good spot.
it was in hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, thank you all for tuning in to, I'm not even going to say the episode number. This episode.
Thank you
with
guys for being
Gary
here.
and Thomas.
Thank you for having me
get
again.
a couple group
Extremely
pictures.
enlightening, as usual. I feel like our guests always fucking kill it. And I'm down for another one.
I was looking
anytime.
forward to this, man. And I asked about it like after I saw the second episode. Tom was like, "We'll get you in, man. We're kind of booked up right now." He's
We
superstar.
really are, dude.
He's superstar. Me. He's
It's
like, "Yeah, we're booked
nuts.
up, brother."
I'm really stoked that we are that booked up.
Hit me with
but
the Hulk Hogan line. That won't work for me, brother.
I would have never thought that. I mean, we've had people ask us.
Are you? So when you
pretty
guys are gonna
cool.
put these clips on IG, are you gonna tag my wrestling page? Because I don't have a personal page.
A wrestling page?
Yeah, you know he's a wrestler.
You don't.
His
you don't
name's
have
Alex Bryant.
What does that mean?
Thomas randomly discovered it last week, and he was like, "Who the hell's that?"
What?
I'm a professional wrestler, dude. I'm about to go to a show on Sunday. I have to go to Greensboro, North Carolina. Yeah.
Like
I'm sorry for
suplex
exposing
and
you.
like
As in, I've jumped off the top rope more times than I can count, and it's not. It sounds great till you're actually up there. It's kind of far. I have been hit with a chair. I've been in a cage match. I've been put through a table.
Like
I've put people through
WWE.
tables. Yeah, just
I did that in my backyard once.
No, I'm actually like, I got gear. I got a whole banner with me on it. I got shirts. Yeah, there's a lot of shit, man. Yeah.
He got murdered.
How the fuck did that not come up in this entire podcast?
I used to be a bicycle courier in Manhattan, and I used to say that in the summer. I'd be like, I could smell
A what?
from
A
here.
what?
Bicycle courier. Like,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
live
Like
a
on
bicycle.
Taxi, that movie. Yeah, they did. They had bicycle.
You
curves.
talking about the one where like you had the bicycle seat that was like this wide, so your nuts straddled
Well,
it.
I did once get sleepy peepee.
Sleepy people.
Sleepy peepee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sat on it too long and it fell asleep.
Dude, it's like when your foot goes numb, but terrifying. And it was
Oh,
so
well,
if
I
your
hope I don't
seat's
get
angled
that.
wrong, it'll up like the veins and everything.
Oh.
This is so
Okay.
wild right now.
Yeah,
I've
because
never heard of
I'd be
this.
riding all the time.
Sleepy people.
I rode 10.5 miles to the job. Then I spent 5 to 6 hours making deliveries on a bike, then 10.5 miles home. And I had the seat angled wrong. And I had a friend who did a lot of mountain biking. I was like talking to him. And I was like, dude, I know what the f***'s going on. It feels like my dick fell asleep. He's like, you got sleepy pee-pee? I'm like,
Dude, that's got to be like borderline like amputation.
Yeah,
scary.
hey, I'd have been in there sleeping. It don't work no more. Like, what's going on? Yeah,
I'm too young.
yeah. So,
All right. So, anyways, what was your question for Gary?
so
Gary, have you ever gotten sleepy pee-pee?
no,
That was the question. I'm just
no.